Agriculture on the move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole mouvement. Good day again and welcome to the program Agriculture on the Move. I am Philip Sidney. Today's program we are dealing with agro-processing, and we are dealing with a group all the way from Font-Saint-Jacques in Soufrière, and they call themselves the Rainforest Foods. To my immediate right is Lydia Casabon, who is the president of the group, Magdalena George, who is responsible for sales and marketing, and Michaela Phillip, who is the production manager. Good day and welcome to you all.
Thank you.
Ms. President, could you give us a background into your group? How you all came together, when did you all come together, and what caused you all to come together? Go ahead.
We came together from the year 2011. We came together. But what had brought us together was after Miss Anthea Joshua and Miss Ophelia Philogence, when we had that agro-processing festival. It was a food festival which they had. We attended this, and following that, I wasn't in it present at that time, but following that, there was a day that I came from the health center and I met a young lady. She told me she was going there because the people from the Ministry of Agriculture were coming there to do some agro-processing. They were coming to do chutney and stuff like this. So I said, I'm interested in it, let me come. So then from there was a Peace Corps volunteer who was working in Font-Saint-Jacques at the time, and it was a job to see about certain things in the community, like helping people if you have to develop any business to help them grow. She was at the school as well. So then after Miss Philogence and Miss Joshua visited us, they told us that we could start a small business from what they taught us. So she came together with us, we formed the group. From that group, she told us that we were supposed to do a hurricane package, but then she said this might take us a little time for us to develop. So she said, let's go into cereal. Okay. Yeah, and then we started. She showed us how to do this granular cereal, and that's how we started. Okay. There were 7 of us at the start, but 1 left. So right presently, 6 of us started.
Okay. Yeah. How did you get yourself involved in the group?
Well, like she says, the Peace Corps used to go around and ask people, you know, to come and see what she was doing. So she invited me and I went along. At first it started at the Root Crop Festival, like she says, but then it developed into a company which I'm part of.
Okay. So how did you become the production manager?
We had an election, all of us had an election, and it didn't have anything really to make me a production manager. Everybody had a post to do, and it so happened that I became a production manager.
So were there, Anthea and Miss Philogence, you all got training from them?
We had the training from them.
We had the training.
Yeah. Okay, now, how did you all begin, after you got the training, where do you all get your raw material from? What it is that you are doing?
We are doing a cereal called granola. We get in our raw material. The oats, before we used to get it from Peter and Company, but since they stopped importing it in St. Lucia, we're getting it from Food Center.
So you also use anything local?
We use the coconuts
we buy from the farmers.
Coconuts, which we buy from the farmers. We use nutmeg and cinnamon,
honey,
and coconut,
and honey.
Coconut oil and honey.
Honey.
Yeah.
So we buy these things from the farmers.
From the farmers.
Yes.
Okay, so so you got training for this, and right now, as are you all in production, are you all getting, gradual training? Or
Yes, we're getting training from Caroline existing. We have marketing, we have What other training we have? We
Miss-
have an
So
office.
Anthea never left us.
Anthea is still with you all?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
So
Miss
you're-
Diligence.
and Miss
They
Diligence.
always
They-
refer-
these two
So,
never left
continually you
us.
all
Yes.
are
Continually, yes.
getting
Training,
training.
yeah.
So, but through Carry-led, which is with us, they are helping us to develop and to grow. So we getting training from them.
So where you get your packaging material from, and how were you able to develop your packaging, your labeling and stuff like this?
We getting our packaging from fair trade. Our labeling started with the same Pisco, Lisa Cook we told you about. She was the one who created, her husband created the label.
label for us.
And then, but for now it is being printed at
Mayors
Mayors
Spring.
Printing.
Yes, yes, printing.
Mayors
Okay.
Printing.
Now, in terms of your machinery, how were you able to get your machinery to get yourselves into production?
Yeah. At first, we started with just a little kitchen stove, a little kitchen oven. We were doing it in it, but then there's not much we could have done in it. So then we asked Soufre Foundation, and they donated one to us. They ordered one for us. Yeah.
So you'll have
It's a
commercial-
conventional
It's a
oven.
convection oven.
Okay. And so that's all you need, or you don't need any other?
No, yes.
Oh, we need lots of it.
We got
need
to
a
shred the coconut.
So how do you shred it now?
Now we have a
Robocop,
shredder. We have a Robocop, a shredder. But then Carry-let in process of donating some equipment to us.
Okay. So you all need more equipment.
Much more
Yes.
equipment.
We
We expecting a
we have
dryer.
identified the equipments, but it's just that we're waiting.
But do you all have a place for the equipment to be placed in?
Not-
Presently, we don't.
So what's the way forward for your little mini factory?
We're anticipating some help from Carry-led, which
And government.
Fosejac was in
Development Company.
It's from the foundation assisting you all also?
Yes, the foundation is assisting us.
They're part of it.
But are they going to be giving you all? I mean, all the equipment you all require and all the
no,
assistance.
all the equipment is from Carry-led.
Carry-led.
From Carry-led.
From
Okay.
Carry-led,
All right.
yeah.
And then from there, you're hoping to increase your production.
Production.
Yes.
But your production that are going to be increased, is it based on your demand out there? I mean, are people buying your granola?
People are buying it, but we believe that it could have been better. But we need to be more commercialized.
In what way?
In what ways? Like having ourselves on the television, radio, station, and all of that. But because of finance, we cannot really do that yet. Yeah.
But are you all going to be attracting more people to join you all, or are you all going to remain with the 6 of you?
No.
Presently, we remain in the 6 of us, but later in the future, depends as how business grow, then we will decide what we're doing.
Okay, so where are you all marketing, Madam Marketer, where are you marketing your stuff now?
Well, all over St. Lucia. We are in most of the supermarkets, all the Super J's and the TJ's.
Okay, well, hold that point, we'll come back now while we just do for a break. You are watching Agriculture on the Move. We'll do for a break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Do you know what a GMO is?
It's genetically modified organism.
It's a genetically modified organism.
That's absolutely right. A GMO is a plant or animal organism which contains genes taken from a different plant or animal to create a set of desired characteristics. For example, a gene taken from a fish and infused in the cellular membrane of a tomato to create a frost-resistant tomato. The technology is designed to improve the quality of agricultural produce for consumption, but its long-term effects are not known. Join the Ministries of Agriculture and Sustainable Development in implementing the National Biosafety Framework, aimed at providing information on GMOs and LMOs in ensuring that they are used, handled, and transported in a manner that is safe to the environment and human health.
Welcome back to the program, Agriculture on the Move. Today we are discussing agro-processing, and we are here with a group of women from Soufre, specifically from Fosejac, and they are from the Rainforest Foods. We were talking about the question of marketing, and I will need to give me some more information on your marketing. You said all over St. Lucia, but how do you market all over St. Lucia?
We go to the people if we want the hotel, we go to the hotel and speak to the manager. And not all the hotel takes our product because they do their own granola, but the store, the little boutique in the hotel, you'll find it in there.
Okay.
And CFL, I must say, they help us very much.
So you all sell, so how often do you all sell to CFL?
Maybe once
every 2 weeks.
Once a month.
Twice a month.
Twice a
Twice a
month.
2 weeks, yeah.
And what sort of can you give us the quantities that you normally sell to them approximately? You know?
They take 5 cases of
5 cases.
600.
Of the
right?
600.
Yeah.
And these we only sell to CFL, the big ones.
The big ones, okay.
Yeah.
And so in the north, which are the hotels, or how many of the hotels in the north that are buying from you?
I would say 6 of them.
6 per hotels. Okay. And so you are in all the supermarkets?
All the supermarket, main supermarkets.
The main supermarket.
So can you tell, so you can see safely that the demand is there?
Yes, it's there. Especially up north, it's there.
And in the south, how is it going in the Freeport area?
Not too well, but it's moving slowly, but not too well like up north.
Okay, what are your problems? Do you have any challenges? Any apart from you need to get more equipment, but what are your challenges? What are your problems? What would you hope to see in the future?
I would like more St. Lucians to buy our local products.
Okay.
Because we're trying to go with the farmers, so we buy from the farmers. We try to do everything local. And we definitely.
But what are the apart from the coconuts and stuff? What are the ingredients you all need to get from the farmer?
We are experimenting with potatoes and breadfruit. Okay. So we get these things from the farmers too. Okay. So we try to use less of the oats, which is a foreign product, and try to use more of our local things.
Do you all? I'm very interested in the youth. How do you all see the youth gaining experience from you all for the future of Rainforest Foods?
Well, since Fosséjac is a community which is highly unemployed, we want this business to grow in order that we could bring in the youth to start employing them. So as the business grows, we'll be able to employ the youth into this business.
Okay. Now, the standards, you said the Bureau of Standards assist.
Yes, we did a certificate.
You did a certificate course with them, and are they coming to gradually or once in a while to check you all and see what's happening?
Yeah, they do.
Once a year.
Once a year. Okay. But so
they have not come this year because we have not really met. We have done all our health certificates, but environmental health has not come to us. It is after they come to us and we are licensed to then Bureau of Standards would be able to certify us. That's your certificate for the year.
So what's about export now? You have not decided to export?
Yes, we have. Yes, because we were on the Taste of St. Lucia, that's in England, and Miss Andrina works with Tipper, OPSR. She told us that our granola was well received in England, and they have identified 2 companies who are willing to have our granola. One with it, we'll have to do a repackaging, rebranding of our packages, and there's one who would just want it in bulk, and they would package it on their own. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you all are hoping to be a big company down in Fosséjac then?
Yes.
And at the end of the day too, are you hoping to see that the training of the young people in your community in Fosséjac to take over was at least some of your level will be going, you know. So is it your family, your son, your daughters? How
no, our main focus is the community. If our family need a job, they get it. If the community need a job, they get it. Our main focus is the community.
Okay, now you're not focusing on granola now. Are you all thinking of any other products for the future? Because bearing in mind, I'm saying so with the number of fruits there
Yes.
are around, especially that is seasonal. How are you hoping to look
In
into
fact,
this?
yesterday we were doing some food drying. We experimenting with it in the convection oven that we have, but then we're waiting on the dryer in order for us to be able to do it professionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
The farmers market up in Rodney Bay, I know you all began there. Tell us about it. How do you see your involvement in that market?
Well, as long the market continuing, we'll be there every fourth Saturday. But it's a good little outlet, and it's a form of advertisement for us.
So you're satisfied with it?
Yes, we are, because when we go, some people come and look for us because they know we're there. They come and look for us.
In your sales promotion, do you have some sort of a tasting, or to tell people how to use the granola?
Yes, we do.
What tell us?
Because they can use it with ice cream, yogurt. They can use it as a snack, dry as it is, or breakfast cereal. You pour your milk on it.
You could use it with your fruits as well.
Yeah.
I've tried it with cold mangoes. It's going on very well. It's okay.
So in terms of it's you can say it's a healthy.
Very healthy, yeah,
There's-
because it helps in reducing cholesterol, especially the oats that is in it. You know, it's good for cholesterol, so it helps in reducing cholesterol. It's a healthy product because it is all natural, no preservative,
Okay.
and that's our main focus. That everything we do would be natural.
True.
For the way forward with the Ministry of Agriculture, with Anthea and Ms. Philjas assisting you all, do you see that you're all going to grow to the next level? I mean, what are you all anticipating? What is it that you're looking forward, apart from what you're doing now?
We want to see that we reach the international markets.
International market.
Yeah, international market. We don't just want to stay right here in St. Lucia, but we want it to be international as far as we could reach. Yeah.
You all have no problems getting, for example, your packaging material?
No, we have no problem getting our packaging material. The only problem we have is we do not have equipment to work as we want to produce more than we are producing presently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Madam Production Manager, how often do you actually do your production?
We do 2 batches every day, from Monday to Thursday, sometimes on a Friday. That's about 400 grams. That's that size bag. We have 54 from each batches. That is about 108 packets per day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you all have enough material to produce that on a weekly basis?
So my job
Daily basis?
entails to checking the storeroom, making sure we have the product, the raw material to do the product, and making sure that when delivery, that is.
So you all always have production.
Always.
You all
Yes.
are able to meet your demand.
Demands.
Yes.
Always have.
So far.
We have,
So
Go ahead,
so
go ahead.
far.
we have put a lot of sacrifice into the work that we're doing, because as ladies, we come to work, but to say that you're working for somebody and at the end of the week or at the end of the month you're expecting a salary, we stayed almost a year and a half, because before we could have gotten a little thing, but right now we're getting a little stipend. But the money that we make.
Well, hold that point. We are due for a break.
Oh, okay.
You're watching Agriculture on the Move. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. The ladies are very anxious to tell us a lot more.
More choices when you shop lead to happy, healthy families when you eat. Always choose fresh local fruits and vegetables from producers you can trust, packed with all of nature's nutrients, fresh from your local farmer. St. Lucia's fruits and vegetable producers meet every government standard for health and safety with fresh local food products straight from the ground to your plate. When you choose St. Lucian grown produce at your local grocers, you choose a healthy lifestyle for your entire family.
For my vocal, I eat local. What's in my dish? Green fig and saltfish. Buy fresh, eat fresh. Yeah!
St. Lucia's farms produce an abundance of fresh quality fruits, vegetables, and ground provisions. Highly nutritious and incredibly tasty. Eating right together when it's most important. Healthy families, Buy fresh, eat fresh.
Welcome back to the program, Agriculture on the Move. Bon, nous parlons de Mosso Creole. Madame Président, dis-nous, Rainforest Foods, zo mené cause ensemble, en groupe. Comment et depuis qui temps vous avez commencé le programme ça là?
Nous avons commencé depuis l'année 2011.
Et comment vous avez le programme ça là?
Nous 6.
Et comment le programme ça a commencé? Comment vous avez l'idée ça là?
L'idée ça là venu après un festival là qui était agricole, festival agricole. Après Thomas, ils venu ensemble, Ministry of Agriculture venu ensemble pour nous créer un package, un pack, manger
Hurricane.
By Hurricane
Relief.
Relief?
Oui, manger pour Hurricane Relief. C'est comme ça nous venons ensemble pour nous faire ça. Nous avons fait différents bagages. Mais nous pas chéber à ce package ça là parce nous dit nous devons faire bagages qui était mener en bas plus vite. So c'est raison ça là nous aller et nous faire céréales ça là nous faire granola. Nous servir bagages local dedans. Un seul bagage nous n'y a dedans qui pas local c'est autre là tout seul et puis nous mener venir sortir au pays.
So comment vous avez créé le groupe ça là?
Nous 6.
Vous avez commencé à 6 ou
nous commençons puis 7, mais il y a ces mamzelles là qui étaient ni dimanche qui étaient quittés et qui allaient travailler en bateau.
Bon, production manager, dis-nous, qu'est-ce que vous avez fait à le groupe, quoi, production manager? Quelle manière vous avez fait toutes ces productions ça?
Les bons matins, nous entrons. Nous avant nous rentrons pour check storeroom là ça qui là ça qui pas là et puis nous quoi ça nous quoi faire aujourd'hui nous avons 3 sizes café ça 400 grammes 100 et puis 600 grammes nous quoi faire et puis sous ça qui est en storeroom là nous quoi ça nous quoi faire journée.
Qui ça vous besoin en storeroom? Dis-nous.
Ça nous besoin?
Oui.
Nous avons besoin tout. Il y a ça nous manque pour si on order.
Non, ça vous besoin pour faire granola bar?
On voulait nous servir real, sirop miel, coco sec, sel, muscade, sucre, cannelle et puis oats là même.
Équipement?
Équipement, nous faisons four, nous faisons large one tray et puis et four même. Et Robocop.
Bon, madame, au café, c'est au café vendre, ça fait sales by.
Oui.
Qui manière au café organise pour vendre by ce l'hôtel là, by ce supermarché?
Well, moi aller oti c'est mon qui in charge. Et madeo moi kabayo goûter, moi kabayo un sample et puis yo ka order si vous voulez et bien yo ka crier nous après et mettez order yo. Mais il toujours you can toujours welcome.
So actuellement, dis-nous combien supermarché et puis l'hôtel vous avez?
Well, nous donnons about 10 hôtels pour à présent et tout Super J, Mega J, TJ's, ils ont presque tout supermarket cette ici.
Now what about sales? What about l'autre pays? Est-ce que vous avez joué une market l'autre pays?
Nous avons une market, mais nous ne pouvons pas exporter, puisque nous mettons clarifier de travail, qu'on package nous, et puis, pareil comme ça, avant nous aller. Mais avant l'année à bout, nous avons ça aller dans l'autre pays.
Donc, comment est-ce que vous jouez un entraînement pour vivre, côté vous vivre? Qui est base entraînement pour faire toute base actuellement?
C'est différent, hein? Chaque monde va être. Oui.
Organisation. Comment ça, ministre agricole assiste les autres? Dis-nous qui organisation qui a assisté les autres?
Caroletta assisté nous, SSDF, et puis Souffre Foundation.
Français Jacques Development Committee.
Oui, nous commençons avec Français Jacques Development Committee.
Donc, qui ça vous voulez actuellement? Comment l'année demande pour ces bails là actuellement? qui ça zovli pour pousser ça devant?
Nous besoin pour le pays à supporter nous en ça nous qu'a faire. La communauté nous besoin supporter nous aussi. So nous trouver la nia chai différents céréales à l'échelle. Les chefs supermarché. So nous commandé si là où vini là regarder quoi ça marche un product of Saint Lucia ça est un produit qui a sorti cette ici puis d'autres qui pour ça qui a sorti à de l'autre côté acheter ça cette ici plutôt because à de l'on fait ça ou ka aider place pour ça profiter ou ka aussi aider jeunesse pour ça attraper un travail because plus nous ka ni bagay un travail de cette ici c'est plus meilleur qui pour économiser cette ici.
Pour ces jeunes moun Saint-Jacques, qui ça zone pour eux? So 6 qui est un groupe là.
Oui.
Est-ce que vous voulez grandir groupe là? Si zone plus matériaux pour ça vendre, qui m'a dit regarder ça?
Oui, nous avons des groupe là si nous n'avons plus matériaux pour nous vendre. C'est ça nous avons regardé. Mais présentement, M. Finistère a mené un groupe Bellevue Farmers Coop ensemble et puis nous, ce côté, nous avons mis nous parce nous avons en place pour nous. Ce côté, nous avons travaillé présentement la Topiti. So, nous avons en place pour préparer nous et nous avons mené ces young farmers from Bellevue venir ensemble avec nous, so nous avons ça produit ensemble. Nous pas même, mais nous avons ensemble. So, you can manager ça, nous can manager ça.
Est-ce que vous avez un produit sorti belle?
Oui.
Okay. What about ces femmes en Saint-Jacques? You are the coopérative là tout?
Oui, l'année à de qui a quoi?
Mais actuellement, vous avez la meilleure tout? La meilleure ces femmes qui font Saint-Jacques là?
Nous avons acheté coco, c'est coco à nous acheté actuellement. Si nous avons un papaye, nous avons des Bellevue Farmers because nous avons fait un petit fruit dry, nous avons fruit, nous avons fait fruit sec pour présentement. So ça nous vous aider puis nous passons avec nous, nous avons identifié avec nous avons porté
You have any final things to say? Any final words before we end?
Oui. Ça moi dit merci pour pile ces monde qui a supporté nous, Mr. Finistère, Jackie Alain, Miss Villagens, Miss Joshua, tous ces monde ça là qui a
10 000.
Monsieur Denson 10 000. Oh, moi t'ai oublié le mon nom because il couillait nous moi passé à nous supposé était nous supposé était voir granola ça là aller c'est ça.
Anyway, no potential parce nous arriver à bout. So I would like to thank you all for coming to the program. I wish you all success. I think it's a good thing, especially coming all the way from Saint-Jacques. People see that lovely package. So I wish you all well in your development, and also help the young people to come on board with you all, so that they can continue the program after you're gone. You've been watching Agriculture on the Move. You've come to the end of the program. Thank you for viewing. I want to thank the NTN team and the Ministry of Agriculture for being involved in the production. I'm Philip Sidney saying goodbye and see you again.
Agriculture on the Move.
Agricole en mouvement.
Agriculture on the Move.
Agricole en mouvement.
Agriculture on the Move.
Agricole en mouvement.
Agriculture on the Move.
Agricole en mouvement.